In the next 8 minutes, I'll show you how to design a completely custom AI voice for your YouTube channel using ElevenLabs Voice Design. And you don't need to record a single second of your own voice. We'll use ElevenLabs to create a signature brand voice from a text prompt. You describe the personality, tone, and style you want, and the AI generates it. No voice actors, no recording booth, no licensing fees. If you've been using the same generic AI voice as everyone else in your niche, this is how you finally sound different. Let's build your brand voice from scratch right now. Here's what's happening on most faceless YouTube channels right now. Thousands of creators are all using the same 5 to 10 pre-built AI voices from ElevenLabs public library. If you search AI tutorial on YouTube, you'll recognize the voices, because you've heard them on 3 other channels this week. They're good voices, but they're not unique to you, and they're not building your brand identity. Your audience hears your narrator and instantly connects it to every other generic AI channel, not yours specifically. The fix isn't to dig through the voice library and pick a slightly different preset. It's to design a voice that doesn't exist yet, one built specifically for your channel, your audience, and your content style. ElevenLabs Voice Design is exactly what the name says. You write a text prompt describing the voice you want: age, gender, accent, tone, personality, and the AI generates 3 unique voice options from that description alone. Think of it like Midjourney, but for voices. Type what you want to hear, and the AI creates it from scratch. The feature is available on the free plan, which means you can design and test your brand voice today, right now, without spending a cent. What makes voice design powerful for YouTube creators specifically is the level of specificity you can inject. You're not selecting from a preset menu. You're describing your ideal narrator in plain English. Mid-30s male, calm authority, slight American Southern warmth, speaks at a measured pace like a documentary narrator. That kind of prompt gives you a voice that no one else has, because no one else wrote that exact description. Log in to ElevenLabs. The link is in the description for a free trial with no credit card required. In the left sidebar, click Voices, then the plus button at the top to add a new voice. You'll see several options: Voice Clone, Instant Clone, Voice Library, and Voice Design. Select Voice Design. This opens the prompt-based generator, the blank canvas where we'll build your voice. The voice design prompt works best when you specify 5 things: gender and approximate age, regional accent or dialect, energy level and pacing, personality traits, and the content context. Here's my template: gender and age with a specific accent, measured pacing, sounds authoritative but approachable, ideal for AI tools tutorial videos. A bad prompt is professional male voice. A great prompt is male narrator, late 30s, slight mid-Atlantic accent, measured and calm delivery. Sounds authoritative but approachable. Ideal for AI tools tutorial videos. The difference in output quality is dramatic. Specificity is everything here. Click Generate. ElevenLabs creates 3 voice samples. Each one reads the same test sentence with your designed characteristics. Play all 3 in sequence. What you're listening for: does the tone match what you described? Is the pacing right for your content style? Does it sound like a voice you'd trust on first listen? Here's a key move. Instead of using the default test sentence, type your actual opening line from a real video. Testing the voice on your own writing is far more informative than a generic sample sentence. By the way, ElevenLabs link is in the description if you want to follow along. Free trial, no credit card. If the first 3 aren't quite right, don't start over. Add a modifier to the same prompt. Pacing too fast? Add speaks at a deliberate, unhurried pace with natural pauses. Not authoritative enough? Add sounds like a trusted expert breaking down complex ideas into simple language. Accent off? Get more specific. Standard American broadcast accent, no regional dialect. Each iteration gets you closer to your ideal voice. In my experience, 2 to 3 rounds of refinement is usually enough to land the voice you want. Keep your prompt in a note stock so you can refine it without losing your previous versions. Once you've found your voice, click Save Voice immediately. And this is critical. I'll explain why in the advanced tip. Give it a descriptive name like Channel Narrator V1 or Main Tutorial Voice so you can find it quickly. It now appears in your voices library alongside any other voices you've created or imported. Going forward, every time you generate a new script in ElevenLabs, select this custom voice from the dropdown. Your channel now has a consistent audio signature across every single video. Here's what separates good faceless channels from great ones. Create 2 voices, a primary narrator for your main content and a punchy hook voice for your first 30 seconds. For the hook voice, use the same prompt structure but adjust the energy. Add higher energy delivery, direct and punchy, sounds urgent, ideal for 15-second YouTube hooks. In your editing workflow, use the hook voice for your opening to spike retention, then switch to your narrator voice for the tutorial content. Most viewers won't consciously notice, but your retention curve will show the difference. Before committing to a voice for production, run your actual intro script through it, all 30 seconds of it. Listen on headphones and ask 3 questions. Does it match the pacing of how I edit? Does it sound natural reading my specific writing style? Would I trust this voice if I heard it on a channel I'd never seen before? If all 3 are yes, you have your brand voice. If any is no, go back and iterate the prompt. It takes an extra 5 minutes now and saves hours of inconsistent re-recordings later. Critical advanced tip that nobody talks about. Voice design generates a different voice every time you run the same prompt. Even identical prompts produce different results. That means if you find a voice you love and don't save it, you cannot get it back. Save your top 3 variations from any session immediately. Keep them all in your library as named backups. Label them by energy level: narrator calm, narrator medium energy, hook voice. If you ever need a slightly different tone for a specific video, more casual for a how-to, more authoritative for a comparison, you have options ready without starting the design process from scratch. That's the complete ElevenLabs Voice Design workflow for building a brand voice from scratch. You now have the prompt structure, the iteration method, the 2-voice strategy, and the save system you need to sound completely unique on YouTube. ElevenLabs link is in the description. Free trial, no credit card required, and voice design is available on the free plan, so you can build your first voice right now. If you want a faceless channel that sounds like it has a real identity behind it, rather than just another AI voice from the public library,